Hey guys, it's Alex from Alex's Creative Corner here, and this is part 3 out of 4 for Clay's tutorial. What you should have is the head, both wings, both back legs, and both front legs. In this portion video, we're making the body and attaching everything to it. I don't know if it's better this way or like that. I'm gonna keep it like that. Tell me in the comments if you would rather it to be like this or like that. I'll keep it like this right now. And then in my next video, I'll see what the comments are and try to make it whatever you guys want. So I put the bands on here. I'll tell you what I did. So it's all brown the whole time. 2 bands at a time. Went all the way down the middle and the sides. I went down 6 times, then diagonally outwards. Went down 4 times on both sides and inwards diagonally. And then here, just went all the way down. And so it's 6 times. And then for the horizontal bands, 2 at a time the whole time. Across those 3, there, 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 there. And then those 3, and then there. So there, 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 and so on. And yeah, now there's some spikes that you need to make. So I made this is using the chocolate diamond bands. I made a spike that has 3 double loops, 2 spikes with 2 double loops, and then I made about 20, 21, 22 around that area. We might need to make more, but they're just 1 double loop, just like the normal size spikes, the small ones. So I'm going to attach the head now. So get your head, go through the middle set end, the middle end set. Go through all 4 loops, take off the tying band, and attach this on the middle peg right there. Go through the side set, take off the tying band, attach it onto that peg there. And then this other one. And attaching it onto that peg. Now I'm going to lift up the top 2 bands from each of these sets. And so I lift up all 3 of those. I'm taking 2 brown and cross those 3. Now I can replace each set of 2 bands back onto the peg that we got them from. So I'm just doing that. Those go there and then those go there. Now I'm going to loom down the middle of the row, and that's where we're attaching the spikes. The first set you can loom and we're not attaching any spikes there, so don't worry about that. And now we're going to be attaching our big spike. This is the one that has 3 double loops. The next one is 2 double loops. On there. Just trying to get that on. This next one is also 2 double loops. Having a little bit of trouble. And now the rest are just the smaller 1 double loop spikes. I may be going a little bit slower. I haven't done Rainbow Loom in like a few days, or maybe like a couple days is all, but also my hands hurt. And yeah, I'm just not like going as fast as I usually do. And also, these spikes are harder to use because they use the chocolate diamond bands and they're like not stretchy, so they're not as easy to use as the normal bands. I'm just getting the spikes, pulling them up on my holding hook. So yeah, it's also kind of hard to loom because using crochet hook is really hard. So go here, looming up the top 2 bands that go in that go just straight forward like that. We're gonna get the front legs. The front legs look like this. They're the ones that have the thumbs that are going to the side. When you attach them, you want the thumb to be facing down. And the first set goes onto this peg. The second set goes onto this peg, and the third set goes on that peg. Like that. And now the other front leg, attaching onto these 3 pegs, just straight across from the first leg that we attached, that one. So going on this peg, the first set, then I'm going with the middle set, having trouble getting this tying band off. Goes on that peg, and then this last set, taking off the tying band, goes onto that peg. Now we can loom these diagonals that go right there, and then we can start looming up on this side. And I'm stopping right here. I'm going to do the same on this side, so I'm looming the diagonal, stopping there. Now we're going to be attaching the wings, so that goes there, that goes there. It doesn't matter which goes where if you're wiring it, and if you're not wiring it, then your wings are bending, so you want it to be bending down like this. So going through the top set, take off the tying band and all 4 loops on your hook. Go down here, loom up, pull through, and loom over. Go through the next set, which is beige. Take off the tying band, go into here, loom up, pull through, loom over. We're just gonna keep going, so take off the tying band. Next set, loom up, pull through, loom over. And then the final set, the last little set. And pull through like that. I'm gonna also loom up that right there, and then go right here where we loomed up on the side. You can loom that diagonal, but stop right there. We're doing the same thing on the other side, so get our other wing, go through the top set, which is brown, take off the tying band, go into here where we loomed up to, loom up, pull through, loom over. The next set, which is now beige, taking off the tying band, go in here, loom up, pull through, and loom over. Same thing with this set. And then the final set of the wing, looming up, pulling through, and looming over. Loom up that, and then loom up the diagonal. Now we're going to attach the back legs. So grab a back leg so the one that goes right here, you need to have this back claw. It needs to be facing away from the head and just like bent like this. So I'm going to be going through the first set, and we're attaching it on these 3 pegs. Take off the tying band, and I'm going to be putting it onto that peg. Go through the middle set. Take off the tying band and put it onto the middle, or onto that peg. Go through the final set, tying band off, and then onto that peg. The other back leg needs to be put on like that, with these bumps facing upwards and the back claw facing away from the head. So going through this first set, taking off the tying band and putting it directly across from the other back leg. So on that set, or that peg, that one, and that one. Now going through the middle set. And then the last set. Onto that peg. And now we can loom both sides all the way, looming over the back legs. I'm gonna tie off the 3 ends with 3 random colored bands. So here's the body. For some reason mine is like a little loose, but it's fine. So you can just do some adjusting if you want. Tug out the spikes if they're not bending the right way, stuff like that. But just make it how you want it to be. But it's not done, so don't worry if you think it looks weird at all, because we still have to do the like tail portion mostly, so don't worry, it's not gonna look like this forever. And also the belly, we haven't done the belly yet, and that's in the next part anyways. Don't get too ahead of yourself. Yeah, I'll adjust it more later after like the tail and everything. So yes, the next part is pretty simple. I'm just gonna use one loom for this part. Let me just move everything over here so it's not really in the way. Next part is pretty simple, I would say. Yeah, taking 3 browns at a time, going there, and make sure your one loom is rectangular. 3 there, and then 2 bands going diagonally like that, and like that. And now we're gonna go down. Now we're gonna go down 4 times on each side with 2 brown bands. That's 4, and then the other side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now I'm gonna go inwards like that. Now I'm just gonna go down the middle. And I'm just gonna go all the way down the sides. Now we're going to be doing the holding bands, so I don't really want to do the double loop thing, so I'm just wrapping a brown band around these edge pegs, and I'll pull it across to be double looped. And I'm not, yeah, so they're just double looped holding bands all the way pretty much. And then here it's gonna be 2 bands. I'm making his tail like a little bit less tight than the other dragons because he's a little bigger. Like MudWings are like the biggest tribe, and Wings of Fire, so I'm trying to show that a little bit. So he's like not smaller and like tighter. Like the tail will be bigger, more so than the other dragons that I've done, because he's the last one. So I'm gonna attach the body onto, on these 3 ends onto these 3 pegs. So going through the middle set, taking off the tying band and attaching it onto that peg, going through this side set, taking off the tying band, attaching it onto this peg. I'm hoping that it doesn't end up being too loose, like really hoping. Let me see. It is really loose. Actually, I'll change that set of 2 bands to just a double looped across there, so it's not too loose, but it'll still be thick because usually, because I haven't done I didn't do any double loops on the tail part that we already made, but in my other dragons I did. So I'm gonna double loop a band across these 3 pegs. I lifted up the top 2 bands of the ones that we attached. And now I'm just replacing them. We've done this, we did it when we attached the head. I'm looming up the sides, so it's looming up 5 times. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Doing the same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now in the middle, I'm gonna get some spikes ready. I'm just getting mine, pushing them down to the end. So we're just going to be sliding these spikes on as we loom the middle row. They're all the small 1 double looped spike, the only ones that I have left. They go slowly because first of all I'm with a crochet hook, which is harder to loom with, and they're moving off the hook slowly, which is annoying. So the next one I am going to attach onto this peg and like spin it around. And I'm just gonna loom up this the top 2, which are diagonals, and then the next 2 like that, and then I can lift it up, that spike, off of there, so it's now on both. But we still have more spikes to attach in a different way. This is the harder way. So I'm gonna loom up these 2, but don't loom them over, and then go over here and dig down and grab those 2. So you have 4 bands on your hook, 2 from there, 2 from there. Slide on your spike onto all 4 loops, and then attach the bottom 2 onto this peg, and then the last 2 there. So I'm gonna do that again. Grab those 2, slide that on, attach the bottom 2 there, the next 2, and then the top 2 go there. Only a few more times, so there's 1 there, slide on the spike, bottom 2 go there, top 2 go there. Looming up, looming here, looming those up, sliding it on, bottom 2 go there, top 2 go there. And then the last one where we're doing this, so take down here, loom up these 2, slide on this spike, and all 4 loops can go onto this peg, so and go here, looming up those 3, sliding on the spike, looming it over, and then this last one, sliding the spike on. I don't have many spikes left. I probably didn't make enough, so I'll have to make a few more. So looming that, I'm tying off the end with a random colored band, now I'm just taking this off the loom gently, because remember that there are double loops in here, and if they break, they break. There's not another band to support them. So you can do some adjusting if you want. Take out the spikes and stuff. Okay. So here's it so far. We only have a few more sets to do. So I'm just gonna go with my light beige bands, 3 at a time. So 3 go here, from the 4th peg to the top. 3 go here, and then I'm gonna take 2 beige and a brown there, and I'm gonna attach on. The end, this end of the dragon tail right there onto that peg. And then so sliding on a spike when I'm looming, I just need to make 2 more, or I need to make 2 more spikes. Let me see something. Yeah, I just checked my other one. We're just making 2 more spikes. I just forgot. I just didn't have enough. Just gonna make them really fast. Sliding it on to those 3 bands, and then my final spike. Looming that, sliding it on, and then I'm just gonna tie it off with a beige band, because we're not taking it off. We're not taking off that tying band. We're just gonna hide it in the tail, and it needs to match colors. So going with this, so go into your tail, grab the beige tip or loose band, pull it through, go in here again, grab the beige, and now you can just like wrap it around or something like that. So you can do more adjustments if you want to do that, but right now this is what clay should look like. And now what you need to go do is wire him. It's always better when you wire the dragon, and I have a tutorial which should pop up at some time in this video near the end, probably now or in a few seconds, something like that. And that's the video is how to wire your dragon. I use a different dragon there, but it's like the same general size, and you have to do the same thing. So you're going to be using 20 gauge wire. So yeah, so here's clay, and the next part we'll be making the belly. So thanks for watching, and that's it. You can like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and I'm close to 300 followers. I'm close to 300 subscribers on YouTube too, so I'll be doing a giveaway on there. The giveaway hasn't started yet, but I will be doing a post on there when I reach 300 followers. So, yes. Thanks for watching, and I hope yours is coming out good if you're making them. So, thanks for watching. Bye.